Welcome into the Supporters Gaming League. We have a great clash here tonight to end Week 5 in the Premier League. Timbers Army 3-1 taking on Sounders RC, looking for their first win of the season. I am Anomaly on side here with Andrea. How are you doing tonight, Andrea?
Oh, I'm doing good. We got a good match between Sounders and Timbers teams, so that's going to be fun tonight. Last of the week, and then we're going to know fully where things land after week 5.
Been one of those days. We just talked about it, both you and I struggling in our solo Q3, so it's nice to actually see some talented Rocket League go at it here tonight with the Cascadia Cup, if you will, with Timbers Army, a team that has been known to go 5 sets. Three of their four matches have gone 5 games this season, while on the other side, Sounders RC, who we're going to be talking about here in depth before we get going, a team that on the opposite end of a couple reverse sweeps going tonight. How excited do you think this matchup looks going to look tonight? And kind of one of those games for just kind of hopefully see some last second goals and things like that. What do you think, Andrea?
I think eventually for Sounders Rocket Club, there's the turnaround, right? Like there's that moment where they get that win, and hopefully for them, it's tonight. And I hope to see a game 5 because just as a commentator, that's really fun. That's like really hype. It's just a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, I think it's been one of those things. Every single one of my matches have been sweeps, so I'm just hoping we can at least get to 4. And I think when we get to predictions and making our bets tonight, I think it's one of those things. I think I'm going to go past a sweep, so we'll see what happens. But I guess let's take a look, Andrea, and see what the what Week 5 has looked for us and what the standing looks like this season.
Yeah, it's been a lot of 3-1s and a lot of 3-0s, all sweeps and championship, and then on Premier. A lot of those games, pretty much every single one of those games, looking a lot closer than the final score, and that reflects in those 3-1s.
Yeah, I was really sad. I missed my match with the Dallas Burn taking on the Cauldron, falling 3-1. Was in a game that I forgot to double check the schedule for TCU Michigan when on the stats for that one. Saw TCU fall by 4 on Friday night. Was an exciting game. But yeah, it's been one of those things. I mean, there were a couple sweeps in the championship, and even though there were a lot of sweeps, those all felt like pretty close matches. A couple that both you and I have been either involved in or commentating on, and then I think
Yeah,
it's pretty exciting to see a match tonight with the Cascadia matchup where one team could go top of the table while the other is looking for their first win.
and that first win is so crucial. I mean, Sinners FC seem to have the quality to go a lot higher, and there's a lot left of this season. So we'll see how this goes. This could be a good moment for them.
Let's break down, take a quick look at the standings, taking a look at the championship first. That's closed up play for this week. Steel Army 4-1, Rebellion 4-0. I commentated that Rebellion match in the midweek. Rebellion looked really good, really offensive. Tell us a little bit about, Andrea, what it's looked like there in the championship this week.
I mean, yeah, Rebellion looks amazing. I can attest to that. Really, really hard to play against. FSD Azul, Steel Army maintaining sort of that top position. And then you have sort of the melee towards the middle of the bottom with EC Defiance, Axe and Rose, and EC Eternal sort of all sitting in sort of a similar tier. EC Defiance and EC Eternal playing each other soon, which will be next week. Los Verdes, very solidly at that bottom, has not looked all that close, although they have had some great matches against some great opponents. They haven't really been able to take any of them home.
On the other side, we have FSD Chrome leading the Premier Division 4-1 thus far, 17 points. Timber Army, who is playing here tonight, 3-1 with 14 points. If they can get that win, will go up to the top of the table. And like you say, looking at that other, and you kind of talked about tiers on the championship, it seems like, Andrea, we have the same thing on the Premier side.
Yeah, it really does look like it. And El Matador this week seemed to make their argument for that top tier. Casey Cauldron also jumping quite a few spots and has to be hoping for Sounders RC to win this week. Casey Cauldron, big Sounders RC fans today.
Yeah, it's been one of those things. I think a lot of very close matches. I mean, we're talking about a Sounders team that's 0-4, but they have just been in every single match that they've played in, a part of 2 reverse sweeps this season. And when you look at this head-to-head, it really doesn't tell you the story talking about an 0-4 team. The Sounders RC team, 6 games lost, 12, or excuse me, to say that back, 6 games won, 12 games lost, but all of those have been really close, Andrea. What do you think from just the way they match up tonight?
Yeah, it's really sad to win 6 games and come away with 0 series wins. And you have to think that eventually that means that if they have the ability to win those games, they're going to win a series eventually. Timbers Army have a great record. They're going into this having obviously being the favorite, winning more games and series than lost. Doing better in offense, more shots, a little bit better shot percentage, and so yeah.
Yeah, and we look at this, you guys know I'm a stats person, and we look at this, Timbers Army, league leading Loyboy, 30 goals this season, even before coming into this match. He's been really the guy to watch when it comes to the offensive productions for the Timbers Army. 30 goals this season. The closest on that team is Nelly with 12. Loyboy tallied 9, a match high 9 in the last game in which they won, and being able to get that 3-2 win. They're a team that's gone in 5 games, like we said at the opener. 3 of their 4 games have gone that way, and then their other match was a 3-1 win versus La Cinca Doce. And it's just been a team that it's really funneled through him, and that's, I think, was you look at somebody that has been that offensive, but it's not just that. It's the way that the whole team comes together on the other end. They play great defense. They rotate really well. Nelly tied for the league, second in the league with 15 assists, while also being 6th with 30 saves this season, just ahead of Loyboy, who has 28. So when you look at the Timbers Army, they're a team that's been high offense, funneling through Loyboy, but Nelly, Rydog, and Piglet has been a part of most of the action this season, have been right there. When you look at Sounders RC, it's been all Christmas. Christmas leads the squad with 14 goals on the season, had 7 in their last game, falling 3-2 in the last time that they were out. And we look at Nocturnal with 27 saves, Christmas with 26, both top 10 in the league, have an opportunity as the last team coming into week 5 to close out week 5, wanting to get into top 10 some of those stats. And we talk about predictions. Let's throw it down. What are we talking tonight? What are you thinking, Andrea?
I want Sounders RC to get their first win. I think this week, a little bit of Cascadia magic. I'm going to say 3-2 Sounders RC.
Ooh, I like that. Going the team that is not as experienced with winning that 5th game against the team that has won all of their 5-set games. So I think I'm going to go, you know what? I like that Sounders pick, but I'm going to take the experience. I think the commentator curse maybe could come out here a little bit, but I'm going to take Timbers Army 3-2 as we get things going here for the last game of week 5. It is Timbers Army versus Sounders Rocket Club here in the Supporters Gaming League.
Yes, and let's really hope for a great 5-game series. Good luck, other than the fact that you're Seattle out of Loyboy 2 on this chat.
I don't think are you wearing the Sounders jersey tonight, or what do you got going on?
I do have a Sounders jersey. That's just pure coincidence. I don't even always wear a Sounders jersey when I play my matches. Yeah, Loyboy just sort of keeping that in the corner. But yeah, I am actually wearing a Sounders jersey.
I don't know. We're not going to talk about the commentator bias there or anything, but yeah, kind of bump and run early going. Lion getting things involved, crossing it down the pipe, but Rydog clears it away on the first opportunity.
Yeah, and sort of a little bit of boom ball. Actually, it's not booming right now, but
boom ball's
sort
one
of
way
an
to
as
say
you
it.
say that thing. Oh, that's a nice little air dribble.
Seems like early on trying to feel each other out. Loyboy getting that offense started. First shot gets off. Nelly knocked away by Nocturnal. What a save. Came across the goal and Christmas cleans it up.
Beautiful. I mean, it was a beautiful attack too, but just can't get it past Nocturnal. He's doing well on the back line so far.
Rydog looks to get a piece of it, unable to, as Nocturnal knocks it away and sends it down the other way. Blian looks to get a shot, and unable to, as Nelly pokes it down. Rydog once again pokes it upfield. Nobody back.
Boy
Rydog just
able
needs
to
to put
sort
it
of
in the
get that
middle.
across center. Ooh.
Once again, it's Loyboy. Loyboy looking to generate the offense. Bad bounce off the wall, but he comes out, hits it, looks for the double tap, unable to come up with it.
Yeah, I thought he had a better option down below him, but he goes for that. He goes for the boom.
It looked like he was trying to get the reset, unable to get the reset,
Yeah.
which meant he didn't have any power on that shot.
Yep.
Nelly awkward off the wall. Christmas runs into traffic in the middle. Nocturnal met by Loyboy, puts it in across the side, but Rydog knocks it away.
He's just in the right place, and that's over.
Great play there from Loyboy getting upfield, but he runs out of the boost and runs right into Nocturnal. Nocturnal looks for the ground pinch, but Loyboy gets back just in time. It's been all Loyboy here for the Timbers Army in terms of ball control. This one, he sends it across the middle.
Oh yeah,
Rydog,
nice little
shot
pass.
off his teammate. Loyboy may have redirected that away.
Yeah, it was just slightly off, and you have to think that if it was on, there were people in the right position to save that. As that's a beautiful dribble, but it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Nice
this has been
center,
the Loyboy
though.
show. It's been all defense from Sounders RC, looking to come up with something. Christmas sends it across for Blian. Blian met by Rydog right in the middle on the 50.
Yeah, it has looked pretty Timbers Army right now in this game so far.
Sounders
Blian.
playing good defense, though. I mean, we're talking 3 minutes into this game, not very many
That's
shots.
really good from Blian, and Christmas is just going to finish it off.
Just as I was saying, no goals scored. Christmas comes early. It's not even Thanksgiving, folks, but that's a goal.
It's just Blian like crosses it off the wall, like through the corner, just to a beautiful spot, and just not very good defense clearing that out.
Yeah, Rydog, a little awkward of a touch there that left it right in front of Christmas. Christmas, who gave us
Christmas
fits
trying to
when we
go for
played
another.
them. Oh my goodness, Christmas, the double tap off the wall doubles his tally 2-0 with 1:34 here to go to game one.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I think this game is at least going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I can say that now.
Game respects game there. Loyboy saying the nice shot in the chat. That was a beautiful, one of the goals of the season that we've seen so far.
Oh, Timbers Army might have their first here, and they do.
Oh my
Sort of no
goodness.
man's land.
It was so clean going into that play, and our league leader in scoring this season with his 31st of the campaign, first of this game, cuts the deficit in half, 2-1 with 1:25 to go.
Still, though, it was all Timbers Army for the first few minutes, and then you just sort of see Sounders RC like just get lucky on the break a couple times. Not even just lucky; it's been good combo play. And then they pull one back, Timbers Army, but I mean they're behind with a minute to go. We'll see what they can do.
Blian puts one off the wall. Rydog almost into his own net. Loyboy there, able to clean it up and send it off the side. Minute to go here in game one. Nocturnal, knocked away by Nelly.
On target, but not very dangerous.
That one had some sizzle to it, but Nocturnal was there to meet it inside the corner post and knock it out.
Oh, that might
sends it
be
upfield.
something.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Christmas able to come up with the save.
Nelly nearly confuses him, makes him miss it.
Yeah, that was a great fake as he came across that. Set the defense all up for disaster.
That's a nice clear from Blian.
Rydog, great control!
Boy. Great pass, great shot. Doing the little things right.
And you just hate to say it for this Sounders RC team. It's been the story of their season, having leads and seeing them evaporate. 2 for Loyboy. What a great pass across from Rydog to get that one.
And it's the Loyboy show all over again, isn't it?
It's really been the Loyboy season show. Just all offense from him.
Rydog gonna try to
seconds
do
left.
something with this.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a save by Blian! What a save by Christmas! The double
Christmas had to
saves.
clear.
Oh my goodness. Will we be going to overtime? Yes,
We
we
will.
will. Game 1, overtime 2-2. My goodness.
Couldn't have asked for anything better.
What a close to week 5 here, and it's just game 1.
It looks like Timber's Army is looking to start quick here.
Yeah, Loyboy's ball control has just been fantastic this game. Oh my goodness.
Right where they left off.
Oh my
with a great
goodness.
save, though. All 3 are out, looking to do something. Christmas kind of has to just put it into the corner.
Oh, Blind, beautiful pass across the goal. Oh, Nelly able to clean it up. This has been absolute cinema here in overtime. 41 seconds into the overtime of game 1. Rydog, awkward touch, gets it cleared. Blind taken out by Nelly. Sets up Loyboy. What's he gonna do? Sends it across.
Loyboy with a nice pass.
Oh my goodness, the defense has been spectacular.
Sounders RC not falling apart entirely here. They are defending well. Blind gonna be able to get over to that off of a non-target shot. Nocturnal backwards pass, able to flip around, get it past. Nelly!
Oh,
Nelly own goals!
Goodness, what a shot off his own post. This has just been an insane overtime. Nocturnal pops it up in the middle. That's going to be dangerous, though. Rydog is there. Loyboy centers. Blind knocks it away.
Says, get that shit out of here.
Oh, Nocturnal bumps it away from Christmas, puts him up in an awkward touch, but he's able to clear it past
Christmas
midfield.
is able to bounce it past. Rydog dribbling over center. Nelly with the shot, not exactly on target. Nocturnal able to clear it out to the corner. Loyboy another center.
Oh, Loyboy with a beautiful reset, but unable
over
to
two
get
defenders, but it just goes to the other wall. Shot by Nelly!
Oh my goodness, we talked all about Loyboy and Rydog, and who is it? It's Nelly, the game 1 hero, sends it home nearly 2 minutes into overtime of game 1. Absolute cinema to start this match. If this game goes 5, man, we're going to be losing our voice. We're going to be cracking with excitement. That was such a great game 1.
That was a beautiful game 1, and the stats do not lie. Loyboy 6-12. Christmas, however, higher score. Very sad set of things there a little bit.
You look at the stats, I
Christmas
mean,
and Sounders RC.
We talked about how well Sounders RC was playing defense. Their rotations, 4 saves from Christmas, 2 from Nocturnal, 3 from Lion, pair of goals from Christmas, but not enough as Nelly's overtime dagger takes game 1. What a game. I mean, what more can Sounders RC do there to come back from that one?
I mean, look at the shot disparity. I think that's the big thing, is it's such great defense, but they're having to play so much defense. And that's the thing that I've talked about in a lot of other things, where it's like 6-4-4 shots for Timber's Army, 3-1-2 Sounders RC. So they're doing really well on defense, and they're getting a lot of saves, but it's like, how many saves can you make before you get scored on?
Yeah, you look at 14 shots to 6. I mean, they're going to have to generate more offense, but they had that 2-goal lead. They had the lead early, and they lost it. And it just has been the story of the season so far for Sounders. I mean, I really think that they're into this. I mean, we look at a team that is used to going 5. They just have to be able to pull it together here as we get game 2 going.
No substitutions as we go into game 2, and we're off.
Yeah, I actually really like that. I think these are 2 teams that they match up so well that if we can get just this same 6 playing, it's going to be a beautiful match.
Yep, and I think Sounders RC is going to go, that was so close. If we run it back, we can win this. They don't want to switch something up too much, change it up, not know what they did wrong if they lose, all of that. As we're just sort of in the early stages of feeling each other out after a really tough game 1.
Oh, Loyboy with a nasty fake there in the middle. Takes out Nocturnal.
Ooh.
Rydog sends it home. What a play by Loyboy. Look at the fake to start it. Hits it off the wall. Sends it down. Gets the demo.
You have to think the demo's so important there.
My goodness. Just what a play. What an offensive play there from Loyboy. We talk about just the way he has played this whole season. But that one was all set up and all the assist from him on that one.
Christmas able to pop it over, get this in the corner in an awkward place, but there's not really anybody coming for it. Lion is able to get there first, though. Loyboy able to sort of smack that out. And
When you look at a team like this,
backboard.
you look at Timbers Army, you would think 3-1 wouldn't be matched up very close with Sounders RC that is 0-4, but these two teams on paper, I mean, just the way they've played all season have been so close when it comes to just their actual performance.
Yeah, and you have the difference of, you know, Sounders RC not able to get it done, and Timbers Army pretty much almost always are. As Christmas, out of nowhere, takes it off the backboard. Loyboy put it there for him.
Loyboy giving gifts out. My goodness, Christmas able to clean that one up as he was looking for possibly a psycho there. That would have been nasty if he hit it, but instead he sends it right down to Christmas.
A lot of trash talk over here in the chat too.
That Cascadia feelings, right? There's some bad blood a
Yeah.
little bit there.
It's the Rocket League equivalent of a benches clearing brawl over there.
Rydog pushes that one away. Nocturnal puts it right back in the middle. Nobody home. Loyboy takes it off the wall. About 30% boost. Looks for the flip reset. Gets it off the wall. Unable to finish
Oh,
it.
Blyan able to start an attack here though. Nocturnal able to get it over center. Nelly's there.
That just seems like the
Blyan
one
just trying
difference
to keep
we've
it in.
seen this game has been everything that Sounders RC has sent at the wall. They don't have somebody home to be able to put it back in the net.
Yeah. And that is looking dangerous, but Christmas able to get a nice little hit off the top. That
I think
could
almost-
have been disaster.
That was impressive from Christmas. No boost the whole time. You see him falling off the wall, just looking for mid pads. Nocturnal guarding the goal, knocks it away from Loyboy. 2.5 minutes. We're midway through this game, all tied. Big surprise there with how evenly these guys have played so far.
Yeah, this feels like how most of the games are going to go tonight. It's going to be small things between the two.
This is just one of those series that deserves to definitely go belong below. All Nocturnal. My goodness gracious! What
Beautiful
a
aerial.
finish from Nocturnal!
And from Christmas, that's a beautiful pass. Just, I don't know if that's technically a 50, but it's a contested shot, and it leads to a beautiful pass.
Yeah, you just look at that finish from Nocturnal. Someone that I've seen play great defense, played some amazing offense, and like you said, Christmas with that 50, which was a perfect pass to get it into the middle.
And Nocturnal with the shot, Nelly blocking. Lion trying to get over to it. Can they keep it in? That's what they need to do here. They need to start keeping it in. I think they're doing that better at that in this game, but they had a lead last time as Lion nearly able to send that to its home.
As impressive as these goals have been, Rydog with an amazing save to knock that one away. Christmas
Yeah.
again, low boost. Blyan off the wall, gets it away from Nelly. Christmas comes and cleans house and takes out Rydog.
Nocturnal shot. Saved easily by Nelly.
Blyan playing angry. It looks like that was back-to-back demos there for Sounders RC, but nobody able to take advantage of it to make the 3-1 lead.
Yeah. But this, I think, is a little better for them, but at the same time, it's like, this was how it was last game, so are we going to be able to maintain our composure here? Are we gonna take this home? But they are doing a little bit better, and I don't want to commentators curse them, but they've settled in instead of instantly allowing their lead to be halved or destroyed. As
Oh no.
Loyboy,
Oh dear. That was some comment. As soon as you said it, I was like, you know what? This is going back to that, isn't it?
as Loyboy just says, no, you're an idiot.
Yeah, Loyboy, he's listened to the stream. He was looking for some words there and just able to finish it. 2-2 once again.
Oh, that was really dangerous. You think we're
Oh
going
my
to another
goodness,
overtime?
Nelly almost with an insane goal off the back of the wall. Blyan knocked away. There has just
Blyan
been some
can't-
equally great saves to some equally great offense this game.
Lion just can't get there early enough to make the contact that he needs to get it through on that 50. As Nocturnal is actually able to put together a nice attack here, but it's just pushed right back out to the corner.
Blyan saw Loyboy trying to get something started, but Loyboy Comes up with it, full boost, 7 seconds. Does he have enough? Tries to get away, Nocturnal says, not in my house.
What is Loyboy doing?
Loyboy's just flying. Loyboy knows what he's doing.
It's like, you're going to the wrong goal, man. But
He knew
here
what he
we
was
go,
doing.
overtime.
He has a quest to make one of the all-time great goals in the Premier. He's been trying to get that psycho.
He's clip farming. He's clip farming.
He is. You know
wants
what?
to
He's
get
been
on.
he's been watching the Monday night highlight reels, and he wants to make sure he gets in there.
He's just trying to get on SGL clips. we all want to be on SGL clips.
I think the only time I make the clips is when I'm accidentally faking the ball into our own net, but here we are.
I made it one time this year, and it was in a match that we got swept, and that felt bad. It was like, damn, my best goal I've scored. We got swept in that game. Nocturnal gonna make a shot, but it's just easily saved by Rydog.
Oh no.
This could be dangerous, but Christmas gets good
That
contact.
was such a huge play. There's only one back. But one is enough. Nocturnal up the wall. Loyboy right behind him.
Gonna try
Nocturnal
something here.
into the middle.
Oh!
Knocked away by Nelly. Lion
Lion
puts it right back
hit
up.
off the backboard.
Oh,
Nocturnal is just gonna have to
thankfully
come
was
in,
home
clean
on the
up.
rotation.
That could be something. Ah, Nelly. Says, get that shit out of here. Lion across the center. Loyboy starts the attack. Trying to connect with Nelly. Nocturnal up there with a clearance. Maybe a save.
You
Couldn't
always
really tell if
expect
that
those
was
ones
above.
off the top wall that Loyboy's going to be there to finish. Not able to do so on that one. Nocturnal knocks it away, but they double commit.
That's
Nelly
really bad.
Oh, Christmas! Oh my goodness, what a save! That ball was halfway in.
Nocturnal nearly kills that for them there. Christmas up.
Christmas,
They can't
huge
get this
50.
out of their end
Nocturnal's
though,
gonna
and
have to knock this
they're just
away.
going to be allowed to now.
Nearly
You know, you
2
feel like
minutes.
Timbers Army had a good sustained pressure there, and they sort of just let Sounders RC out of it for a second there.
Oh,
They all
Nocturnal
back.
had an opportunity. Rydog with no boost in the goal. That would have been hard for
Christmas.
to come up with.
Oh. Nelly gonna start that attack again, get that sustained pressure back on, but once again, they're playing very conservative. Loyboy
says
going for
conservatively
something
watch
crazy!
it. My goodness. Nelly!
Nelly finish it!
Corner. All of our notes, all of our stats. Who's the one we're talking about at the end of game 2 after talking about him in game 1? It's Nelly. Back-to-back game winners to make it
He's been clutch.
2-0 Timbers Army. My goodness.
Wow.
Wow is what is definitely the word to say there. My goodness. Loyboy a goal, Rydog 2 goal, or excuse me, a goal apiece. Don't even know what we're looking at going down the save line to start it out with. Another game that Sounders had a lead in and let it up, and you just let Timbers Army come up with it, and you just had a feeling that they were going to get that. But Nelly, back-to-back game winners, absolute cinema. I feel like this is one of those games that you just it's been both ways, and it just feels like Sounders RC should be in it, but they're down 2-0.
Yep. And can we see a reverse sweep? Who knows? But it's looking like Timbers RC have a bit of an it factor that is what has caused the difference between these two teams. And hopefully Sounders RC can turn things around a little bit here, maybe get something out of this, maybe even win the whole thing, but it's looking a little dire for a second here.
I mean, we just look at a team that is 0-4, but on paper, just watching them play, they've played so well, but Timbers Army has been playing, you just talk about it, teamwork and playing well mechanically. Loyboy flip reset City across this map. 2-0 lead. Will they close it out here in game 3?
Yeah, and this is the game to watch. Because, I mean, usually Sounders RC this year has been on the other end of it. They've been reverse sweep multiple times. Can they do that to someone else?
I would
Do they have
absolutely
the
love it.
ability?
Absolutely
That
love it.
would
This
be
game
cinema.
deserves at least to go more than 3. I mean, it would be
That would be
unfair for this
cinema.
to go 3.
it would be the most of cinema because it would be really good irony, which is required
Nocturnal.
for good storytelling.
Nocturnal unfortunately had the hardest mechanic in Rocket League, hitting that open goals. He hit it off the side. Nocturnal once again looking for the pinch. Rydog able to knock it away.
And they're gonna want goals early, and they're gonna want the type of lead that they can't lose. They are not gonna want that 2-0 because that 2-0 to them is probably looking pretty dangerous.
You look at the way that Timbers Army, with the league leader in goals, it has just been the Loy Boy show so far, but Nelly has been the clutch one getting those
because he can do stuff like that. Even when it doesn't work, it looks crazy.
Yeah, you kind of look at what the game plan now from Sounders RC has been. It's essentially just see where Loy Boy is going, and Christmas is able to match and get it up away from him.
Christmas, nice shot. Rydog gonna slow that down. Lion able to keep that pressure up, but it's just into collect, and you have to say, Sounders RC kind of sitting back now.
Yeah, a little passive play here, unlike the first two games. Christmas, who I feel like I would have liked him to be able to go up and get that touch just like
nice
that.
From Christmas.
In the possession before.
But now Loy Boy has it, and they're able to take it from him, but Rydog is gonna do some. Oh, this is the position you don't want to be in. Noct able to sort of smack that out. And
not out of it just yet. Nelly hits it straight up off the wall. Unable to clean
no!
it. Rydog
Christmas
knocked
on the
away
back
from
line!
Christmas, as usual, this game, he's played some stellar defense. Lion knocks it away. Right for Rydog. Rydog off the post. Nelly, no. Loy Boy, no. It's postseason. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back crossbar.
Nelly! Lion misses!
If they come away with this,
Christmas clears!
Miracle. It's a Christmas miracle on that one. My gosh. Nelly's going to send it right back into the offensive attack. Loy Boy, I don't know what he's doing, but he knows what he's doing. Christmas looking for the redirect, unable to get the bounce upfield.
This sustained pressure is just not something that they're going to be able to maintain forever.
Oh, good shot there from Lion. Loy Boy saw it coming, able to knock it away.
Yeah, and it's just they're not getting enough opportunities to get it past Timbers Army. It's just shot after shot after shot for Timbers Army, and they get to attack every once in a while, and that's not something that's going to work out. I mean, it could, but it isn't working out so far. Although they are 0-0, which maybe that's better than 2-2.
Well, I thought the commentator curse was coming again for back-to-back games. We talked about we were 2-2 in games 1 and 2 of this series at this point of the match. No goals here as we're now under a minute 30 in game 3. Timbers Army looking for the sweep, up 2-0.
Loy Boy getting demoed. They just want him out.
I mean, do you blame him?
No. He's a menace.
Oh,
Rydog!
That is exactly why you want to knock Loy Boy away. He's an absolute menace. The league leader in goals, comes and cleans house. Nocturnal unable to come up with the 50. Back of the net, 1-0. They are a minute and 15 away from a 3-0 sweep and the top of the table here in the Premier League.
You have to think that Sounders RC should be doing better than this. Deserves a little bit more than what they've gotten.
So well to get swept. I would just hate to see it. They're going to need to find something though offensively, and that's been their challenge late in these matches.
Yeah, and it's just sustained pressure from Timbers Army now.
I mean, it's sustained pressure from Loy Boy. Oh my goodness. Flip and reset over and over.
And look at that. He's just like, no.
Oh my goodness gracious. Flying in from the top wall. What a goal. He is just hitting us with some nasty clips. He said Nelly had the first 2 game winners. He says, hold my beer. I'm taking over. Looking for the sweeps.
How can you defend that? Because
I don't think you do.
At the Premier level, I don't think you're expecting them to pull that off.
I mean, the way I'm defending that by buying a ticket on SeatGeek and just watching and enjoying.
Yeah, it's a better place to be in the commentator's booth, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel safe up here.
Yeah. Well, I feel very safe in the championship. I don't have to deal with this man.
Yeah, I'm the mechanically challenged guy in the Premier League, but Caesar's the one carrying us. As Christmas looks to get something going. Unfortunately,
And
it
it's
looks
really looking like this
we're
is a
gonna
sweep.
get a sweep. I really thought this one was gonna go, and it just had the makings
2 overtimes.
of a great series. For the first time this season, Timbers Army avoids playing more than 3 games. A 3-0 sweep and a 2-0 win in game 3. It was a great match to be a sweep, but man, you just felt like that deserved a little bit more.
That deserved 5 games. I mean, 2 overtimes. None of these games were blowouts. Christmas had a higher score than the highest score on the other team. I think maybe both overtime games. I know at least the first one. And so you just have to think, damn, what went wrong? Like every Sanders RC game I watch, it feels like I'm not fully sure what went wrong.
Yeah, I think you said it after game 1. It was a team that just didn't get very many shots on goal. They were playing a lot of defense, and when you play a lot of defense against a team that is featuring Loyboy and Rydog and Nelly, you're gonna have a bad day. I mean, they gave up in just that match alone without going to overtime 8 shots. Only 2 of them finding the net, but only 2 shots for Sounders RC, and I feel like both of those were not really that tough of shots for Timbers Army to deal with, as Loyboy came up with both of those saves.
Yeah, 2 shots is definitely difficult for anybody who is trying to win anything. I mean that's literally just the potential for a tie in this case scenario, if you hit all your shots.
Yep, we talk about the league leader in goals in Loyboy coming up with 2 goals in that clincher. It's just been one of those things for this team that Timbers Army seems to be playing. I mean, they're tied top of the table, but in my opinion, it just feels like they're the team to beat right now. Mechanically very skilled. They're a team that's playing really well together. They're a team that I'm really excited to see as the season kind of gets going, and they're just really playing well. And with that said, we're going to bring in Rydog here into our post-game interview here momentarily. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Rydog? Congratulations on the win. That seemed like one of those games that could go either way, but ended up in a sweep.
Yeah. It was. We were kind of scared because they're like the game 5, or the anti-game 5 merchants, I guess. Like they always do well in games 1 and 2, but. So we were a little scared about that, but no, the guys played well. We were just kind of, the vibes were really flowy this time. Nothing super, like, I don't want to be rude and say not try hardy, but like just kind of super flowy, and kind of locked it in during those overtimes. But yeah, it was fun series.
Yeah, it looked really sort of dominant on the shots, and yet you end up in overtime 2 times. Like, how do you just say, okay, it's going to be fine if you miss shot after shot? Like, are you just like, oh, well, we'll get 10, 20 more? Or is it like really, is there any desperation at all when you go down 2-0? Or you just like, this is fine?
At that point, we were probably like, hey, let's lock it in and not lose like 5-0. Like, let's figure it out a little bit. I mean, I know me personally, my shot percentage, I think, is like, it probably went down. It was probably like the worst. It's like 11%, and now it's even worse. So for me personally, it's like, whatever. But yeah, we just kind of locked it in after going down 2 in that game 1. So to say that like we were like scared ever or anything, I don't think so. But yeah, we obviously know like what our offense can do. Obviously with Loyboy and Nelly, one of the best duos in the league when it comes to offense. So me personally, I wasn't worried, and I know the other guys weren't either.
You talk about Loyboy being the league leader in goals scored, but it was Nelly clutch in game 1, clutch in game 2. How big were those overtime goals from him?
Obviously huge, right? Just kind of, he was the one to put it over the line. As you say, I think, obviously overtimes can go either way, and so that's why I said like we just gotta lock it in. But yeah, obviously like he won Golden Boot last year, so it's not like scoring's a foreign concept to him. He knows how to do it, and yeah, he was just in the right place in the right time in those moments, and we got out of here with 4 points.
You guys jump up to the top of the table now. What's it feel like being at the top, and what are you looking for to kind of improve from tonight to take to the next match?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, we were keeping an eye on the rest of the schedule earlier in the week. Saw that Frontera lost, and Nelly was the one that put it in our chat, like, guys, wait a second. If we actually win this series, we're top of the table. So yeah, obviously it feels good, and maybe we'll get some love on the power rankings. I saw the power rankings that they did last week, and it was interesting to say the least. Unless those are just cup ones, which I admittedly did not watch the podcast yet, so I'll have to go back and watch last week's. But yeah, obviously it feels good. We're stoked, but that just means pressure's on us to stay at the top. I think last season, kind of towards the middle end of the season, we had some pressure, self-inflicted pressure, kind of got to us a little bit. So obviously we have that same pressure, targets on our backs this time, and so we just gotta look to keep it. And it's obviously pretty simple, like just win out and you win the league. But of course, it's never that simple.
There was one last question. There was some mad trash talk in that in that chat there. I'm just wondering how a Cascadia Cup match sort of is a little different. Is it something you circle, or is it just another game?
Oh, I mean, you know how it is, right? It's always something different with Portland, Seattle. Noct is one of Nelly and I's good buddies from college, so we just have a little banter as well there. But yeah, it's always one you circle. Obviously the Saddle guys probably do the same thing for us, right? Circle the calendar. It's a big game, so at that point too, I know like there's that added pressure too, a little bit of like I don't want to lose to my friend kind of thing too. So sorry Connor. But yeah, there's always the Seattle games, both ECRC and the newly formed SRC. It's always one you gotta circle.
Well, full disclosure from the commentator booth. One of the commentators may have been wearing a Seattle Sounders jersey during the match. We're not going to say who that was, but it is what it is. But congrats, Rydog. 3-0 win, top of the table. Any last shout out before you depart?
Yeah, shout out you guys for coming on and commentating. I know you guys are obviously new to this, and I'm more of a commentary vet, and I hope you guys are having a blast because it is a lot of fun to do it.
Oh, it is absolutely a blast to watch games like that.
Great.
Yeah, no, love it. Yeah, we love the new commentators coming in. Obviously appreciate Matt streaming. Shout out my team, they're goats. Shout out SRC, they have potential, man. So obviously they're like the anti Game 5 merchants, so like they just can't finish series. Like they're close, man. They're close. So they're definitely, don't sleep on them. And I always shout out my mom too, because she watches them from home. So shout out mom. And like I said, yeah, thanks for commentating, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Thank you, Rydog. Congrats. A 3-0 win from Timbers Army closes up Week 5 action in the Supporters Gaming League. If we could take a look at where things are now when it comes to our final standings.
Shout out to him, man. Give us more Game 5. Give us more overtimes. I want more.
You look at Timbers Army jumping, as mentioned in our FAQ, with the Timbers Army now 4-1, 18 points, just ahead of FSD Chrome. We look over the championship. Steel Army closes out the week just ahead of the undefeated Rebellion. Shaping up to kind of like you said before the match started. There's a couple different tiers kind of developing, but you look at both sides, both tiers. I mean, we talk about a Sounders RC team 0-5 with that kind of quality, with that kind of class. Doesn't feel like a team that shouldn't have at least a couple more points there on the season. Just one of those teams that's played really well and hasn't been able to find that end product to get that win.
Yeah, it's been something where you're like, I mean, obviously I'm rooting for them, but even from a neutral perspective, you're just like, I want to see them get that dub, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Between them and Los Verdes, I feel like they've both been. Los Verdes, on the other hand, they've been a team that, you know what, I really feel like they've been coming into their own on the championship. And then I talk about Sounders RC. I mean, I it's kind of odd to say this, but Christmas has been just one of my favorite players to watch this season. I feel like they're just right there.
Yeah.
When we took them on as the Dallas Burn, that was such a great game. Christmas absolutely torched us. We really got torched by a couple of their players, and we're lucky to come out with that one. They just have such good quality. I really see them being a team between Nocturnal and Blyan joining Christmas to be a team that's going to find some wins and probably move up the table. I could see them picking up 3, 4, 5 wins through the back half of this season easily the way that they're playing.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's just like it hasn't clicked yet, but you have that feeling of like, it's just gonna we're just gonna have a day and we're all gonna be freaking out because they're doing crazy shit,
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you look at we talk about the things that Loyboy was doing, some freaky stuff off the top of the wall there in Game 3 was absolutely nasty. Nelly with 2 goals, 2 game winners in that one. Just absolute cinema
I don't know if
all
he's
the way
GC.
across the board.
I don't know if he's GC, but that's GC shit.
Oh, Loyboy is definitely some GC playing.
Yeah, that's
he's
some
just one of those guys. I
SSL
mean,
weirdo shit.
you look at this ball control, you look at his resets, you look at using the back wall as just an offensive possession. The one time, though, he was going for the psycho, ended up hitting right down for Christmas. That kind of got their momentum going. But, man, what a game. I mean, it was a 3-0, but it felt way closer than a sweep.
Yeah, it really did. But, yeah, there's definitely going to be some clips on the clip show. Loyboy's going to be in there. Maybe 2 or 3 times, honestly.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear the commentating about that one because we were just freaking out. Absolute cinema. The chat was blowing up. Such nasty goals. And you just look at the way that those were finished. That one off the top wall was just absolutely sick.
Is there any way for us to look at next week's matches?
Let's see if we got that one. Here we go. Oh, this is your slide. You've been excited about this one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play EC Defiance. That's going to be a big one. We play with them a lot in practice and hanging out. So that's going to be two teams that really know each other well. Axe and Rose, Steel Army. That'll be kind of interesting. I mean, Axe and Rose, they have been one of those teams that has proven they can win stuff. So Steel Army isn't fully safe there. FSD Azul Rebellion. That's a crazy game because FSD Azul. They got a little unlucky at one point, I feel like. I just feel like they're up there in that top tier, even if they have a loss. Then you have Timbers Army, El Matador. Timbers Army, we just saw them. They're probably the best team right now, but El Matador has been climbing up there.
Yeah, I think the way Luis plays for El Matador has just been impressive. I mean, they're like you said, they've been one of those teams that I feel like a team that's been unlucky between both them and Sounders. El Matador seems like one of those teams that could be challenging at the top really easily.
Then obviously Sounders RC, they go on to face Los Cinco Dos. KC Cauldron, FSD Chrome, that's a really interesting one. KC Cauldron jumped pretty high up this week. And then ECRC versus EM Dallas Burn.
Looking forward to that one. Hopefully, depending on schedules, be able to jump in and play with that one. Unable to be there last week after our fun cup run. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good week. I think we're looking at just one of those where there's a lot of close matchups this week. I think we've been able to look at the schedule and be like, oh, you kind of feel the way those are going to go. But it feels like there's a lot of games here that are going to be really tight.
Yeah, and I think that's just something that we've seen a lot of lately. I mean, this week we saw a lot of sweeps and a lot of 3-1s. So... But we've had some pretty close matches, especially in Cup. We had, I think, almost all close matches, at least in Championship, and that was really fun to have there. Especially being on the winning side of it was fun.
Right? It always feels bad the other way around. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's always fun when you win.
Yep. All right. Well, that will close things up here. Week 5 in the Supporters Gaming League comes to a close. Timbers Army finishes it off with the 3-0 sweep. They improved to 4-1, top of the table for the Premier League, and Sounders RC now 0-5, a team that I think we will see get a couple wins as they get into the other half of this season. Exciting, and thanks for the broadcast, Andrea. I think we had a great time tonight watching a really great match.
Yeah, it was a great match. I mean, overtime 2 times. I mean, the sweep really doesn't do it justice, but that's where we are, and that's this week.
Yeah,
A lot of
but it was
sweeps this week.
all Nelly in both of those overtime winners. That is it for week 5. As mentioned, Supporters Gaming League, stay tuned as we get things scheduled this week. Make sure you're hitting that follow button if you aren't already to get alerted when that matches get scheduled. We will get you guys back going here. Week 6 action going on this week in the Supporters Gaming League. Andrea, it's been a pleasure. Maz, as always, great on the production. It has been a great week 5, and we will see you guys next time here on the Supporters Gaming League.